This story is called Cats for Sale, a tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Once, there was a peddler who sold cats, but he wasn't like any ordinary peddler who might wear what they sell in a bag on their back. He wore all of his caps sitting on his head. First, he had his very own checked cap. Then he had a bunch of gray caps, a bunch of brown caps, a bunch of blue caps, and finally, at the very top, he had a bunch of red caps. He would walk up and down the streets of this town very straight and very slow, yelling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." Well, one day, no matter what he did, it seemed that he just couldn't sell a cap, not even the red ones at the very top. So he thought to himself, "I'll just take a nice long walk out of town." And that's what he did. He walked very straight and very slow, and he walked out into the country. Well, after a while, and after walking for a very long time, he came to a great tree, and he thought to himself, "I've been walking a really long time. That seems like a great tree to sit down and have a rest in." So that's what he did. He sat down, and he took a nap. Well, he slept for a very long time, and when he woke up, he was nice and rested. But he thought to himself, "Before I get up and start walking, I need to make sure that all my caps are on my head." So he felt around, but all he could feel was his own checkered cap. So he got up, he looked to his right, no caps. He looked to his left, no caps. He even looked behind him, no caps. Well, he thought to himself, the only other place I have to look is up. So he looked up, and what did he see? A tree that on every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey's head sat a gray cap, a brown cap, a blue cap, or a red cap. He didn't know what to do. So he thought. And finally he began to get angry. So he shouted, "You monkeys," shaking his finger at them, "you give me back my caps." Well, they didn't respond. They only shook their fingers back at him. Well, this made him very angry. "You monkeys," he shouted, shaking his fist at them, "you give me back my caps." Well, once again, they didn't respond. They only shook their fists back at him. Well, this got him very angry. "You monkeys," he said, stomping his foot, "you give me back my cap." Once again, they didn't respond. They only stomped their feet at him. Well, this made him so angry that he grabbed the cap off of his own hat and he threw it on the ground and began to walk away. Well, when they saw this, the monkeys grabbed the caps on their head and threw them. And down, falling from the tree, came all the gray caps and the brown caps and the blue caps and the red caps. So the peddler walked back and started to pick them up and put them on top of his own checkered cap. First, a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of red caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and finally, at the very top, a bunch of red caps. Then he got up and very straight and very slowly began to walk back into town, yelling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap."